first thing, how to actually really build a brand online, no matter which field you are working with, how to find leads, how to find customers, how to grow online. And the first speaker who is going to talk about that actually is such an incredible businesswoman. She started like having her own business, and she started building from scratch. She did not have any information about the social media. She did not have any information about the online world, and she still managed to build her brand, to represent her company. And at the same time, she was actually in the last month even verified by Instagram as a huge influencer. And that actually has been such an incredible thing to do, because it has helped her produce a $1 million brand, or a multi-million dollar brand, in such a short amount of time. So I am so happy to welcome with us tonight such an incredible speaker, a ball of fire.
الشخص الأنسب.
All the way from Italy and all the way from Dubai. Welcome to this sky.
Failing was part of my journey.
What's really impressive with this next speaker is first her energy, her strength as a woman, her belief in women. She really believes that every woman can have her own business, every woman can grow. And number 4, she was able to learn social media from nothing, and she was able to build her brand from nothing. She was able to actually grow, especially on Instagram. And because of her growth on Instagram, she started to become more influencer with people. She started to be able to become one of the best speakers, especially for every event that is related to empowering women and actually helping women grow in business and actually have such a tremendous success. And so after starting from nothing, starting actually from a very low point in her life, she has managed in around 7 years to turn around her financial future, turn around the future of her children, of course, learn the possibilities of social media, learn the possibilities of the online world, and at the same time to be able to grow into a huge businesswoman with a huge worldwide influence. So Stefania, we can see you, and welcome to this webinar. It's such a pleasure to have you.
Hi, Jinan. You can see that Daniel was helping me to get online, right? Me with computer, I couldn't get online.
It's okay. Stefania, you are being translated into French and you are being translated into Arabic. So we just need you to speak a little slower so that the translators can make it. But we are so happy, so fired up to have you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me here tonight, and thank you also for the amazing translators. I'm sorry that I speak so quickly. I'm going to try to be slowly this time.
Yes. Stefania, together we are going to talk about few things, and at the same time you are going to provide the listeners on few tips and advices, especially how to grow their own business and how to grow on social media. And I know you are a big believer in being real, being honest, being yourself on social media, and this was such an incredible factor in your success. What we know, Stefania, from your story is that you started from nothing 7 years ago, and you were alone. You had no experience, you had no skills. You found a brand, you found a company, you found products that you really believed in, and you decided to become a businesswoman. And there are so many women now out there who need to make money, who need to have their own business, but they are so afraid because they think they cannot do it. And I know that even yourself, you had some doubts in your head when you first started. So can you share a little bit about the things that went to your head, your story, the things you learned to be able to grow before we talk really about social media?
Yes. First of all, let me say that if you're a woman and you think this is impossible, that it's never going to happen, and that this seems too hard, it's exactly the way I felt when I started network marketing. I didn't have credibility. because I was just a mom, which by the way, I think is a great job, but it's not really recognized as being a businesswoman. So when I told people, hey, come, we're going to start this new project together, they were like, yeah, okay, listen, who's talking, what are you? You're just a mother. You never worked a day of your life, because I chose that as a couple with my ex-husband. And then when I found myself without a job, so I was full of fears. I was feeling very, very insecure. I didn't feel that I could lead anybody. I didn't even know how to take care of myself. So if you have any of these fears, it's totally normal and it's okay. But the great thing I can tell you about our profession is that as you do it, you will grow. You will change. Jinan could not be in front of a camera, in front of thousands of people right now, the first time she did it. I'm sure, my first webinar, we were 3. But then with the time, as you do it and you practice and you start to say, I don't care, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Who cares what people think about me? Then you are going to start to practice, and slowly but surely, you're going to find yourself, like it happened to me, talking in front of 25,000 people. I mean, if you would have told me this 7 years ago, never I could do something like this. So yeah, so Jinan, for me, it's an amazing opportunity that it's a business that you can do as you help other women and empower other women and men. Okay, today I also have men, but my team was mostly women when I started for different reasons.
Stefania, there's an important question when people want to build a brand online, when they want to grow online, because we know now there's something called like the attraction marketing, and it's instead of pushing sales, pushing the message, pushing the people, now it's more like producing the right message, connecting to people in the right way, and just allowing the right people to be attracted to you. Can you talk a little bit more of this concept for everybody who has no clue what to do online, and what to start, how to start?
Absolutely. So when I joined in this profession, I was told to open my WhatsApp account. I didn't have WhatsApp. And I was told to grow my Facebook. I had only 30 friends. And I was told to start Instagram. And I'm like, what is Instagram? Like, this is 7 years ago, okay? Just to show you where I started. And I started to go online and I looked what other people were doing. And I liked some things, but I also didn't like many things. I didn't like people pushing their products. I didn't like people trying to sell. Look, if you think about it, if you go to a shopping mall, you're actually going to shop. But all these people, they come up to you and want to sell you the hand cream and want you to try the perfume and want to, you enter in a store and they tell you, oh, what do you want to buy? They get on your nerves. You don't want to buy from them, right? And the same thing has to be in your social media. You want people to ask you what you're doing. So I was having a difficult time. I wasn't even good with pictures. So what I started to do was to really, like Jinan said, first of all, I was always myself. I didn't pretend to be somebody else I wasn't. I didn't pretend to have something that I didn't have. I was vulnerable to my followers. Of course, I always try to look good, with my hair and makeup. But if a day I'm going through a tough time or I'm having an operation or I'm being attacked by somebody, I would be honest and share my vulnerability to my followers. Because if you are perfect all the time, people will think like you are not duplicable, and you want people to relate to you. So if my kids are making fun of me while I'm doing a story, teenager boys, I will leave the jokes that they do about me, because other moms write me, oh my God, it's exactly what they do to me. They try to ruin all my videos. And I say in the video, this is staying. I don't care what you're saying, or if they're playing funny. One time I was going through a tough time because my boys had a passport and there was a divorce in the middle. Terrible when I landed, and I just took a selfie and I said, a mother fighting to get her children, look at my face. And people are like, oh my God, I love it. I look terrible. But I posted it. I mean, I had to get some courage for that. you know, I'm playing with my kittens, with my oily hair from the beach, and I'm gonna post it. But then, of course, on a day like this one, where I did my hair and makeup for you guys, what am I gonna do? I'm taking 3 shots. I change clothes and I take 3 shots, doing so, you know, that I have good pictures, because not every day I'm gonna look this good. Okay, I'm just saying this about myself. I know it sounds bad, but you know what I'm, you know, like, you know, I got my lashes, I did my iron going on. So I don't do that every day. So you want to have something clean, you need to choose your branding as well. Okay, who do you want to target? Girls, let me give you one tip, okay? Honestly, if you want to attract serious men and women, you want your social media to be serious, in the sense, you know, I can be also on my bikini. Okay, my culture is okay to look how much Zen body works after 3 kids, but in a way that you don't want to be always doing selfies where you see your décolleté and then you have the wrong guy contacting you. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can go that far with this, with the Lebanon, but you know what I'm trying to say. You want to attract the right people, because I don't care if guys follow me for the wrong reason. I want guys to follow me that want to work with me. In the same way, I want women not to feel threatened by me, but if they see me, they're gonna get inspired by me, and they can share my profile with their husbands, because they know that I'm in love with my husband and that I'm out there just to help people to make money, make an income. And
So
that's
you mean the target is to be honest, it's to be
yeah.
real, to talk to the people, but at the same time to stay professional in
Yes.
building the brand. We cannot be too real to the extreme, like we do
Yes.
not care what we post, we do not care what we produce as content, right?
Yes.
One question that I need to ask you, for a businesswoman, because women who have really, like, let's say maybe some education or not education, or they had business experience, they didn't have a business experience, we all need skills to be able to become businesswomen, and we need skills to be able to grow online and grow on social media, and especially for those who want to produce sales, not just become influencer, because we know that you
Yes.
have had millions of
Exactly.
dollars of sales every month. There's a certain set of skills that people need to acquire, especially women, if they want to be able to use the influence they have on social media to actually make money. What should those skills be? The most important skills.
Yeah. So number one, I also want to say that, you know, some people might be already strong on social media, so of course they can use it towards network marketing, but they need to find a strategy as well. I'm having influencers making lots of sales, even recruiting, but they need to find a strategy how to do that without burning their followers. But also, my social media grew together with my team. So, you know, one thing goes at hand with other, because more your team grows, more they will follow my Instagram. On top, I have to say that my enemies and the fakes made me a huge favor, because when I started to become a seven-figure earner, you had crypto and other companies trying to pretend me to make people invest in their businesses. And then many people wrote, wrote, don't do it, like wrote that it wasn't me, and then they certified me. And of course, once you get certified, you get even more credibility. And this is going to happen to you too. I mean, Jinan, I tell you, more you will grow your team, more you will get certified. Now, to answer to your question, it's, for me, the skills I learned was very important to go to Eric Worre, very important, to learn simple steps that I could duplicate, and to teach it to my team in the most simple way, but very in a professional way. And honestly, when I started to see that people were not following and they were not listening, I gave them the example, but I stopped dragging people every day. I started to work with the people that really wanted to learn and really wanted to do this business seriously. Because I have this a part of me that is the, charity part, the servant part, you call it, you have the shark, the whale, the owl, and the shark and the dolphin, right? Those are the animals that we teach. And I have a little whale in me. And in the beginning, I wanted everybody to succeed, and I dragged everybody. But I realized that I can't do that. What I can do is teach them by example. So always give the example to my team, and then give them time and space, because I'm not their boss. But I'm going to fight, and I'm going to work with the people that are willing to learn these skills and duplicate them. Honestly, because, and I tell you, sometimes might not be your directs, sometimes, you know, always respecting the genealogy, but looking at also who do you have that has huge potentials? Who can you help? And go with the people that you can really help. And then others will wake up. You know, now with the situation in the world, so many people that used to play at doing network, play at doing this, now all of a sudden they decided, I want to go full in. I want to this full. I want to do this 100%. And they woke up, and guess what? Because they were active, because they kept using the products, now they had points, and you know, they had a support system all working, and they're like, oh my God, I don't believe it. You have you know, trainings online. Yes, actually, we have it for a long time. You just never watch them. and with that, things went crazy because, guys, you know, so many times I get, oh, Stefania, you're so lucky. It's amazing. You're such an inspiration. Well, you see the glory, but you don't know the story. You don't know how many hours, how many no's, how much humiliation, how much struggles, how much cold I got, you know, waiting for people to arrive at a meeting that never showed up. So it's nice to be an example, but I also want to be authentic and real to you. It's tough, okay? It's hard to have a big team. You're going to be judged at every level of success you are, even at mine. People will make stories about you. Actually, more success you have, more stories you hear, but that's part of the game. But honestly, you just have to take it one day at a time, but do not let the struggle stop you. As a woman, sometimes it's even harder because, you know, they told me, you're a bad mom. You are not spending time with your kids. Oh, how can you not feed your children you know, a hot meal tonight and give them sandwiches, right? And all these thoughts tries to attack you. But I knew I was doing this also for them. And today they can start in school with royalty because of the sacrifice I did, and because I didn't let the judgment of others stop me, because I knew I wasn't a bad mom. I was doing it for them. And guess what? Today, sometimes they have sandwiches because they like it. Even if I have a mate that can cook for them. Like, Mom, can I have a burger? I'm like, I can't believe it, you know? So, yeah.
The next question, Stefania. Your story is one of the most inspiring stories ever. You have started from such a hard place, and you had to really change a lot and grow a lot. Can you share this story? Can you share it again? I know you have shared it
version because I feel so sorry for the people that heard it. Yes, look, just 7.5 years ago, nearly 8 years in November, I was invited to one of these meetings, and I said no. I said no for 3 months. Because I had a preconceived idea. I thought it was too American, that only the people on the top make money. This is a scheme, forget about it. And I have to be honest now, looking back, I had like a snobbish thing in me. It's like, I'm not doing this business for this is a plan B for losers. You know, I studied. I come from a good family. It's like, that was like my stupid, arrogant, you know, me that had to lose everything. So in the meantime, in those 3 months, my situation with the divorce got worse and worse and worse. And I lost the house, I lost the cars, I lost even the children pension. You know, I got no money, zero, from my ex through the divorce. Sorry, I need to drink, but I need that water. 1 second. You see, that's me. I could turn off the camera, but I'm coughing in front of you. 1 second. This is my 8th Zoom of the day. That's why. And it's my last, by the way. Okay, so out of desperation, I get invited again and again and again. And finally, it wasn't the guy who was inviting me, come, you're going to be rich. I mean, he was right, but it was not the right approach to tell me you're going to be rich, because I didn't believe it. But I saw the wife outside of the school looking incredible. She lost weight, her hair, she was happy, she was beautiful. I'm not a jealous person, but, you know, I was like, I want what she has. You know, I'm here, you know, miserable, crying every night because of my situation. You know, I look terrible. I have lack of energy, lack of sleep. What does she have? And she told me, please come to this meeting tonight. I go to the meeting, And I remember that night, I went because of the products. I went because I'm like, okay, and what really touched me, oops, do you see me? It went off.
Now we can. Yeah, you were cut off for a few seconds.
The connection is unstable, it says. Ooh,
yeah,
that's...
but you're good now. No, you're good.
And what really attracted me was the business. Really, the fact that I thought, oh my God, I'm doing network marketing every night, every day, but I never get money for it because I love to share something that I love, a book, a movie. I love to share the lipstick, the hairdresser. I'm not this type of woman that if you have the secret cake recipe, don't tell anyone. I want everybody to eat my good cake, so I share and I never made money. So I thought, okay, and I even picked up my hand. Look at the dress. It's very glamorous, but you don't see it. So, and I picked up my hand like that. And I said, guys, so you're telling me I don't have to go door to door and sell these products? And they're like, no. So what do I have to do? And they said, you use it. And if you love it, you tell your friends and they will tell their friends. And then you're going to have a network of consumers and some will make customers. I'm like, wow, this is too good to be true. Okay, I'm starting. My first year, a total disaster. Why? No credibility, no skills. Nobody told me what to do. I didn't have Jinan and Gary and whoever is your upline and sponsor telling you what to do. I didn't have that. I didn't have anybody to help me and support me because I was in the down line. Daniel and Kevin were at my up line, but they were so far away from me and so big already compared to me. I was just a single mom. Nobody even knew I existed. And then, but I have like this energy. I have it all the time. And honestly, because of the energy, and Tony Robbins says the money follow energy, I did get a little bit of results. And I became a sapphire, which soon later became a pearl. So I kind of lost my business. But I won a dinner, a gala dinner in Warsaw at one of the events. So what did I do? I go to the event, not for the event, because I really wanted to quit Jeunesse. I go for the gala. I wanted to dress up and do my hair and my makeup. When I get there, I stay at the event. And at the event, I realized that I never understood anything, that I didn't take the time to study, I didn't take the time to learn and to put the right work, that I was playing at doing network marketing. I had to become a professional. And to do so, I had to become a pro and learn the skills. So I went back home with my belief very high. The belief is very important, guys. All of a sudden, I was proud to be a networker. I loved the fact that I could really, I'm like, man, I should be ashamed to talk about network marketing like I was and hoping that somebody signs up with me. I'm making them a favor. I'm sharing with them an opportunity and incredible products that are truly working because the products, no doubt, I love them. So I started to work hard, 3 kids, no time. I was working part-time, but every single moment I had free, lunch break, evening, no Netflix, no movie, whatever thing I could do to do my business, I did. So I would say that for 2 years, I had no life, okay? No holiday, no weekends. And I'm not telling you that you have to do that. That was my choice because I had a big why. I was going further down and down and down. And I was looking for a place where to live because I was living at my parents' summer apartment, but my parents got very upset with me because I didn't believe in network marketing. So they didn't want me to do it and they were fighting me. So I had everything against me, but thank God I'm very stubborn. And more people make fun of me and more people tell me this is not going to work. I want to prove them it does. So I'm like, I'm going to win this. I'm like, I'm going to destroy my enemies with success. That's like, on top of it, I'm a strong believer. And I know that also God really helped me and gave me that divine strength. And I really became a tiger, a lioness actually for my kids. And the story really is I'm Stefania the cat and I saw the kitten in the mirror and looked at to a lioness. And I'm like, I'm going to go and hunt for my boys. And nothing is going to stop me. So I became a recruiting machine, a sales machine, and I became passionate about this business. I became passionate about helping my people. I love my team. I became friends with my team, and we just started to grow. And on my third and well, on my fourth year, I became a diamond, but already on my third year, my breakthrough came because I achieved emerald, like you guys, which is an amazing rank. And then the rest is history. And then double diamond. And then I met Daniel in the business. We fell in love, but I kept my ID because I want to have my independence because, you know, we were not married when we met, when we started network marketing. Now he's a triple diamond, I'm a double diamond, and we help each other, of course. But yeah, I'm very
That's my last question for you. I know you are a big believer in women and that women should be independent, that women need to provide for themselves and they can do it. And they can be financially in a better situation. And we see so many men who are entrepreneurs. We do see women who are entrepreneurs, but not as successful as men. So my last message is, how do you encourage women, and how what can you say for all the women listening who really like feel they can do more, they can become more, they want to become more, but maybe they are afraid, maybe they are, you know, like they have doubts. So what advice do you give women that helped you to really like conquer these fears?
Number one, girls, we are the one giving birth, okay? Now think about it. I always say, if the world has to be made by men who, when they have fever, and I'm sorry guys, you know, I'm not being a feminist here, it's reality because I have 3 boys and my best friend has 3 girls and I have a husband. Actually, I had 2 husbands because I'm married twice, and they have a little bit of fever or a cough. Oh, mama, oh, I'm dying, I'm in bed. They have to lie down, and we have like 40-degree fever, and we are going everywhere. You know, we have to go to the supermarket, we do 5 things at the same time. So excuse me, who is the column of the family? Who is the strength? You know, we are really, really strong. And I'm not taking away from men. We need men too, okay? I love guys as well, and you guys have your qualities, but we women are so strong. I had 3 kids, okay? I know the pain to have 3 kids, and it's unbearable. And God chose women to do so. Plus, we have amazing skills because we can do, like I said, few things at the same time. And it's just part of how we are built. Our brain can do that. So, you know, you can be cooking and be on the phone. You can watch a video. You can tell your kids what to do. And we can get totally organized. This is coming from the times of the cave where the men went hunting. And that's why guys are very good with measures. And guys are very good with now I'm gonna say a joke, but maybe I'm not gonna say it. Hunting women, but anyway, guys are very good at like going directions and driving. But the women had to stay at home with the old people and the kids, and take care of the fire and make sure everything works. So we have these skills. And you need to start to be proud to be a woman. You need to understand that you are helping the family as well, and that even if you were just a mom like I was, that's an honorable job. And look, I'm not here to support independence, like, oh, get your money and bye guys. No, I love to work in couple with my husband. I love to support the family. There was times that I made much more money than Daniel in network marketing, and guess what? Great. And we both help each other. And if you're now married, you're a great family, why not? Maybe you can start as a woman this business, and then you're going to make enough money that your husband can quit his job and come and help you. And this is great. This is happening all the time. In Dubai, there is a huge community of Emirates airline, and there are many men who are pilots, and I have girls that are mom, and they say, I want to make enough money in Jeunesse that I can stop my husband to be a pilot because I hate that he's traveling so much. I mean, now, but normally. And, traveling so much, and I don't see him, and he's tired because of the jet lags. And their why is to support and spend more time with their husbands. That's beautiful. But if you start to feel that you are not good enough, then of course, this is going to reflect also in your business. So you need to believe more and more and more in yourself and in the power that we have. And look, just watch the most powerful women in network marketing, and you will see some amazing, powerful women having great results. So it's...
Stefania, thank you so much for being part of this webinar. It's been such an incredible pleasure to have you. Thank you, lots, and we wish you more and more success